of the morning to you. Good morning to our esteemed viewers. Welcome to Family and Galaxy, Family and Values and Galaxy Television, where we are reaching out for the stars. Family and Values is a show that discusses everything about your family, my family, your relationship, and my relationship. Those topics you don't want to talk about on the show, we have that conversation here with our delectable guest, always ready to deliver to you. It's a show that runs Monday all the way to Friday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., just like we on your screen this morning. And our Thursdays are strictly dedicated to health. Like we used to say, you must have a healthy family to be able to talk about values and incorporate values into whatever we are doing. So Thursdays are strictly for healthy thugs. Welcome to the show. I am Princess Joy Ayo Abu. It promises to be a very wonderful Monday for you to start with those things you think you know. Hey, come, let's have that conversation here. And you get to know more on it. It's a pleasant week and it's going to be a wonderful one. Last week we had very wonderful conversations on the show. And this week we are going to continue. Remember, always stay focused and avoid depression. Suicide is not an option. I'm telling you from a place of experience, suicide is not an option. It's your year of ever flourishing. In all you do, you would flourish. When I say suicide is not an option, trust me, it can never and would never be an option. Somebody said this year we are not waiting for the light at the end of the tunnel. We are taking the light into the tunnel. Yes, and I got that. We are taking the light into the tunnel. Welcome to the show. Of course, I'm not here alone. When you see me looking all dashing and beautiful and all full of smiles, know that someone is just by my side giving me the ginger. And if you know the person or this is the first time you're joining us on the show, well, let me introduce the person to you. I'm talking about Mama Gen Z herself, but they call her Olori. Good morning to the show. Morning to you. Where is the person? They finally met the person. Looking all dashing.
Hey, good morning. You're looking good for yourself.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
And the only person who can give us this beautiful compliment is the Almighty God. As we today has been so good to us, who has made it a perfect way to start another week and another day. Today is February 17th. So, what's happening? How have you been? How was your weekend? I hope you have a splendid night rest. But if you don't, I wish let's go and do business. Let's go and do business as usual because that's what life is all about. Make money, you enjoy life at the end of the day. So what I just want to tell you this morning is that although no matter how you go, you may not be able to go back to to make all things brand new. But you can always do one thing, take a step and leap of faith and start afresh. So whatever it is you could not get from, yesterday, day before yesterday, last week, Friday, today is another opportunity. So take your step, leap of faith into that step. Oh, that is nice. Yeah, you can make that really like possible. Some people say Lagos is a place we be. I'm not talking about Lagos now, but we are in Lagos, so let me talk about that. Lagos is a place go to bed, empty pockets, but you wake up in the morning, start making money. So you're so much welcome to Family and Values. My name is Olori Adejoke Adekunle, and I believe this week you won't miss out because the great writer is out there for you. So if you believe, you will surely meet them. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, if you believe, you will surely. Yes, of course. How was your weekend? Let's start with. How did you celebrate Val?
That was beautiful.
Yeah, I knew you went. Yes, and I saw that. Oh.
It was a fulfilled plan. I love it.
Hope you didn't move her to tears anyway.
No, but at least
Shonda is always forming strong. Yeah.
So, but to the glory of God, going to Baden was not too difficult. At the train, I beg, maybe they book your train.
Oh, you have to
I went
book.
by train and I wanted to come back by train, but unfortunately, the booking was so much on Saturday. The weekend is always loaded, so I
Wow.
had to go and take the bus. I never. So the stress, I know how big the bag is. So to move from one place to another, it was really tedious. So, but for all of us that love the train, please.
Yeah, I think maybe I'll take a trip.
It was fun.
I'll take a trip one of these days by the train just to experience it. Mhm. Do we have any birthday shout outs?
Yes, today's darling day. To all fellow whispers, I salute you now. And to all our viewers, family and value, you cannot be overemphasized with your love. No, we can't overlook your love for us. So to a darling sister, Nifemi, Oluwanifemi Alero, aka Monica, happy birthday to you. Yes, it was your birthday. We actually share the same day with my dad. Okay. Happy birthday to you. I wish you the very best of this new year. Also to Sylvia today, happy birthday to you. And to many celebrating today, we pray to not be the least of celebration for you. Because celebration still continues. Okay? So happy.
Yes, celebration still continues. And to my very own Egbon, let me use that word. Egbon, he climbed the 5th floor today. Awesome. Yes, so the Atiku, happy birthday to you. Awesome. And he said it's an all-white party. Yeah, it's an all-white party. We wish you the very best this new year. This 5th floor will be a glorious one for you. More money in your pocket. Egbon me, I celebrate you. I salute you. You know, when I was talking about suicide is not an option. Sometimes to get to that point where you just, I don't know, maybe like a spirit just comes to you and say, just take it, just end your life. I've been through there, and over the weekend I had that experience. And I was like, I quickly posted something. I said, drowning and still smiling. And a lot of people came to me, Joe, are you okay? Are you fine? That's concern. Because at that point, it's just like, what are you living for? Why are you not ending it? So if you're out there, trust me, suicide is not an option. Maybe one day we'll talk about it and how you can overcome it and kill it in the spirit. Trust me, you need to deal with it spiritually. All right. On that note, let's go on our mini feature and memory turn. Our guest is already in the studio, ready to deliver today's topic. Today's topic cuts across everybody. Father, mother, brother, sister, children, everybody. Come here. Thank God for midterm break. So they can actually watch it. Yeah, it's midterm. Let's have this conversation. All right, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, welcome back. Was our mini feature. Yep. And trust me, today's conversation, I said it cuts across everybody, whether you're a child, a father, a mother, a auntie, everyone. And what is a conflict in relationship? Who should apologize? Let me use Pidgin. Who's supposed to talk, say, I did sorry? You know that word, sorry. Some people just say sorry. So, hey, you don't tell me sorry, please keep your sorry to yourself. Who should apologize? Conflict in relationship. I have no other person to have this conversation with us because, of course, when you look at it holistically, he has been through that road. He's one that will say, before you have my friends, I prepare my mind. So the likes of him, whether you apologize or not, he will say, I'm sorry. Like you tell me I'm sorry now. Tell me I'm sorry. All right. We're talking about the senior pastor of the Splendid Church. Of course, we were talking about our very own head boy here on Family and Value. He's a marriage counselor and a relationship coach. Yes, he does a lot of relationship talks. If you follow him on Facebook, on his social media, you will see that always energizing the youth, talking about relationship, marriage, and he's been married for decades and has a very beautiful wife. Yes, the wife is beautiful. Take it or leave it. We are talking about Pastor Aki. He's already blushing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm so delighted to be here.
It's been a while.
God bless. I've been beautiful. You look at the left, beautiful. You look at the right, right?
It's been a while, Joe.
Yeah.
Sorry for not finishing our conversation.
Yes, on Zoom the other day. And it was a wonderful one.
That's why
it's good to have you here.
That's why life is always better. But then how has been? You just finished the whole fasting season.
As you can see,
I told you, I said you, and he said, I've not been fasting. I didn't know, but at least you just.
So you're looking good.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
I entered into the studio channel at different colors. I said, wow,
It's gonna be a colorful week anyway. Right, thank you. Okay, today's conversation:
Yeah.
conflict in relationship. Who should apologize first?
Well,
But man, before you answer that question,
okay.
do you think the person that is wrong should be the first to apologize?
Yeah.
If your answer is yes, why? If your answer is no, why? Okay, now I offend Olori, like Mama Jen. She said, "Hey, Joy, don't do this and that," and I was like, "I'll still do it again." And now I'm telling her, "Okay, I'm sorry, Joe. Oh, I decided not to even apologize." And she's like, "No, I'm not apologizing. I'm not apologizing. I'm saying, no, I'm giving an instance now. Who should apologize first?
Wow.
Maybe I offended her or she did that. We should say sorry."
Sorry. Okay. Well, the first thing is this. You know, I want to say the first thing is what is at stake? What are we? What is the argument about? Because understanding is very important.
Very.
What is at stake? Conflict. There must be willingness from both sides. You understand? When you take conflict in itself, you know that it's nothing. It's just a misunderstanding. All right? A misunderstanding comes maybe in form of communication. Maybe you didn't communicate well, or the person did not dissect what you're saying well. You know, and it is misunderstanding. And if you are talking about who should apologize for, I think anyone should apologize. Actually, okay, that I offended you. It may not be intentional. I may not even be aware that, you know, that, okay, what I did offend you. Okay, you are not even say, okay, no problem. Sorry. All right. So once you are able to identify a challenge, there must be willingness from both parties. Why am I telling you that you offended me? Because
You still have.
I still love you. That's why I'm saying, okay, what you did, I didn't like it. You understand? But don't do that again. I've already apologized. When I said don't do that again, that is an apology in itself. Right? So if you are saying who should apologize first, well, let me answer like this. Number one, a more mature person out of the two parties that can analyze the situation should apologize. Apology is more of maturity. Yeah.
And I see humility also.
Yeah, humility. Yeah.
Because if you're humble, it won't take you.
It won't take you
an inch to apologize after you have.
It's alright.
You are seeing it in the other side.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's alright.
How important is apology to maintain a steady, a good, a very how do I say, a sustaining relationship?
Apology is very important to me. It's important, right? It's important because when you apologize, you are communicating so many things. You are communicating love, you are communicating that, okay, it's not intentional. You are communicating that, okay, that relationship is important to you. So I said that conflict, what is at stake in the relationship, right? That is the focus. That, okay, I want this fellowship to continue. So whatever, at what cost, at whatever cost, I'm ready, you know, so now, to apologize to you means a lot to me, right? Even though you are the one that offended me, because the cost is on the relationship. You understand? The cost is on the relationship. I value it, you know, and I don't want, okay, you're not talking to me, I'm not talking to you. I don't want it. I want the flow. All right. So even though you are the one that offended me, I don't mind. Okay, it is to me, and you must apologize. So if the relationship means a lot to you, you should be willing. It's costly, you know, because when you apologize, or the apology in itself is a cost. You understand? Apology in itself is a cost.
It's a cost.
Yes, it's a cost. You know, that's why a lot of people don't want to say sorry, because at times it makes you look less.
You are weak.
You are weak. You understand? You don't want to go through it. There is that ego that, no, Why should I apologize? Okay, why won't you apologize? Because it will cost you something.
Okay, so now would you say that pride is the
Yes.
reason why so many people don't
Yeah.
apologize?
Yeah.
Like that pride of just like you said, it will make you lesser.
Yes.
Because I'm already feeling like you started with maturity. It's easier for me to apologize to someone like Olori because, of course, when I look at age and everything, experience, I'll say, okay, Egbomi me, and but now when it's somebody
that is
there,
it's like
and I'm like this, and I look at like.
It's like you're going to
I knew yes, and I'm sizing it to and I'm like, why is this small thing?
It doesn't have to be big, it has to cut across.
That's the truth.
Irrespective.
Your
daughter, your son,
your son,
your baby,
yes, that's the
your
cost.
house help.
Yeah.
House help.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the cost.
It's a bit difficult for some, guys to say that.
Yeah.
Do we now say it's because they pay the salary or because they have price naturally?
Of course, both. I paid you. You understand? I'm the boss here, giving you, or even I'm the husband, I'm your head. Why should I apologize?
Especially with relationships,
You look at it and say, it doesn't matter. It matters. It's just because it's costly. You understand? It makes you feel I'm coming down to your level. And you see, and it takes a lot of humility, like Olori says, that, you look at it. Number one, like I said, what is the value you put on that relationship? When you look at your house or you look at your wife as, well, she's just there.
Okay, I'll get her a gift instead of saying,
understand? She's just there. Why should I apologize? Why should I?
That question of why should I apologize?
Understand? But if you're a matured man, you look at it. Number one, the cost you are paying, if you put it side by side, your relationship, you see that is better than you pay the cost of apology. You must do it. All right? Because the cost of apology is instant. It's not. You can't compare it to a relationship that is very long. It will take a long time because if the two of you are in conflict and you are not apologizing, that thing can linger. I've seen couples that will stay in the same house. No, it's horrible.
I would keep malice. I will not talk to anybody.
Malice. A lot of things will have gone wrong within that space of time. A lot.
What about people who actually would love to put costs, that value? That cost is making they are going to upgrade. They rather want to put an amount to make it, to monetize it. They rather want to monetize that cost.
With gifts, yes, now. I'll buy you something expensive.
What weight? Because that's what many people take. They have accustomed themselves to this generation. If you want to settle things, if you have money,
take a buy flow.
I will give him iPhone 16,
Pro Max, and I'm sorry.
Why is it being monetized? Being monetized, does it really have a profound and a deep-rooted quality?
Yes, money has voice, money has voice and well, let me say it this way. That cost that I'm talking about is not all about money. That's the truth. It's like when we are talking about law, when people are talking, thank God we just celebrated Valentine's.
Yes.
When people are talking about law, see, money has a role to play, but money is not law. You can mistaken money for law. You understand? There's a thin line, that people cross up and down, especially if they don't have real value for love. Love is of the heart. You understand? Is of the heart. It's not, you can monetize it. feelings. I mean, you can't monetize it. You can't buy the way I feel about things. You understand? That is my personality. That is me. You understand? But a lot of people don't know. You know, there was a time when we were talking about self-esteem and all that. So when someone does not have the right, value for his or her personality, then he will go for anything. That's why they can
use money. All right. Now he has brought out another dimension to it. Let's go on our word of marble. When we return, the conversation is still very much here. Okay, welcome back. Learn to enjoy your indifferences, your differences. That's what make great couples. We have been discussing conflict in relationship. Who should apologize? Remember, our Monday is exactly for those who are about to enter a relationship, who are dating, who are courting. Before you enter and now start saying they did not tell me. Now you are learning how to apologize. It takes maturity, and from anyone, I guess I've said, with humility, according to Lori B. Humble, carry those shoulders, bring them high. If you miss the first part, we are going to the part 2 of it. All of you will show that part that don't want to say I'm sorry. Listen like this, you now start dragging it. And remember, money is not love. Learn to open your mouth and speak. Esoro, speak it, speak it. Yeah, we're still having our conversation, and I guess it's still very much here in the studio. Okay, let me to come in with your question.
Okay, so should an apology be immediately or later?
Well,
as it is hot for fire.
Well,
will it be recognized? Will it be
there are some as it is hot for fire.
Will it be recognized? That's why I said will it be recognized? Will it be acknowledged?
That's why I said
hot.
Well, there are. Now I talked about maturity and talked about you can apologize and do not mean anything. If you don't, number one, you must evaluate what the person said. You did this, you did this, you did this. Accept. If you don't accept, or if you don't know the value, because see, there is a lot going on in our mind for you to say, oh, Joy, you did this, I don't like it. See, you need to appreciate the fact that I don't like it. It must come as a value to you. That, okay, what I said meant something to me. You must appreciate that. You understand that, oh, why will Olery said this? That means it means something to her. Appreciate it first and be ready to pay that cost. At times, since we have different value, I'm sure that if you look at your phone, they have value. Okay, there are some that you can pay cash quickly. There are some that you have to transfer. There are some that you have to go to bank. The same thing with apology. The same thing. There are times that you need to go back, think, evaluate, reflect. At times I want to apologize to my wife because maybe I've done it 1-2 times.
So that they'll not say you've done it like that again.
It will not be as if, okay.
Every time.
So at times you will cool down.
And prepare the ground.
And prepare the ground. Well, it was as if I
intended to.
It wasn't like that. This one absurd. I didn't know this way. It will come across her like, okay, you are not taking her for granted. You are not taking. But if you do it immediately, okay, sorry. So that sorry will not mean anything.
Will not make her carry any weight.
Yeah, it won't mean anything. You are not. It's like you're just dropping 50 naira on the floor. It does not carry any value.
If it's bundle now, it will
carry.
For some people that you say sorry and you're still saying the sorry and they feel like we'll get to that part. Just the way you're saying it now. Now, can a forced apology still maintain, still help in mending a relationship? When I say forced apology, over the weekend, a couple had an issue and they came to me, and it was a case of, the woman knew that she was wrong. The man was actually wrong. But family had to say, kneel down and say, I'm sorry. Kneel down. And in her mind, she's saying, I am not wrong. All of us know that. But kneel down, say, and then she went and said, sorry. And the man I said, hey, now you said sorry, eh? No, that alone kept paining her, like, why should I be forced to say, I'm sorry? So, but can first apology help in mending relationship? Because sometimes you've looked at everything, you said, but you look at maturity, you look at other things, but I'm not wrong now. Should I still say, do you get when you're being forced to say that I'm sorry, that apology, whether in words, in writing, in any manner, apology can come in. Does it help in mending
Well, in
relationship?
a way, it could help, but this is it. It will help the offender, right? Probably, maybe because of position, like we talked about boss, it could help to massage the ego of
Massage.
person.
Massage.
To massage the ego of the
Massage.
person. No problem.
That's when the buy your tone
uh,
voice to come out.
yes, okay, let me know. But you see, the point is this: it is not right to put it in perspective. It's not right. The person that offended me know that I did something, especially when the wife has explained her feelings. This is how I feel about this. Right? You see, culture also plays a part in it. Like in this part of the world, they believe that a man is always right. Okay, but if you are a matured man and a spiritual man, you know that you can't be always right. It's a fallacy. They are just putting you on a three-legged chair. You will soon fall. You can't always be right. It's not true. That's a fallacy. A man can always be right. Most of the time, well, no, it's not because I have two beautiful ladies beside me. My wife is
no, she didn't hear this part.
You can't hear this.
We've edited it.
Even women, we know. Am I? If men, we know that
you're safe, don't we? Say it, say
we
it.
know that you are always
Hey,
you are most of the time.
and look at the camera and say it. Don't look at the camera and say it.
Most of the time, to be truthful. But see, there's something
Why did you not lower your voice? Why did you not lower your voice?
You need to be massaging.
Yeah, that's where that false apology plays a very vital role, because at times a man that does not have the correct value of himself.
I love that word.
Correct.
You know why?
Yeah.
You know why? The correct value
of himself.
There is no way you apologize. Now you say you still do tomorrow. Because he doesn't have the correct
Value of himself.
Because you can't say actually it's not intentional. That's why I will say even
It's coming from your mind.
Your mind. That means what would you call that?
Well, as a man, let me say this. As a man, we always want to be, they call it ego, right? Just massage it. Let us say that. Just ensure that you take proper care. There's a way a man is wired. You understand? That women need to understand it. It's easier. It's a very easy road than this other one. Yeah, you will soon get there, but the road is rough. You understand? When you want to prove a point,
yeah. As
a woman, that you see, I will tell you, Shepi, I always say, good day.
Prove that point, yeah.
Men, the way men are wired, that's a rough road. It will take a long time for you to get through if you pass through that one. But this other one, all the gas are down. You understand? You're still saying, sorry, but you see, this is what it's all right. You will achieve better. But you understand me?
Sometimes it's always good to prove some points. At least before you say that I'm sorry, it's important to prove you prove
is better.
that point.
This is how I feel about this. This is how I feel about it. I mean, you are entitled to that. To be candid, explain. See, this is it. This is how I feel, exactly how I feel about this. But nonetheless, no problem. All right. If you don't see this report, this is
the way it should be.
Do you know that some people will not even give you the room for that explanation? They will not even allow you explain how you feel. They just feel like you're trying to be reasonable. Like, before I even say these things, but look at it from they don't want to look at it from their angle.
It's insecurity. And when a man, like I said, does not have men are different. Okay, there are some that are not secure. There are some that uses a wife consciously or unconsciously to validate themselves. You understand? To validate their authority. They need it. That's why they got married. You understand? That's why probably they marry. Okay, look, for example, somebody was telling me, I was trying to resolve their whatever. He said, that's the reason I married you. I said, what? You understand? I was shocked that, oh, wow. That's the reason you married your wife. No, I think we married for love because I love you. Oh, this one is not because he loved the woman. He married the woman for a purpose. You understand? So, I don't know whether the lady knew about that. Each time you veer off that purpose, there will be a conflict. Yeah.
But is it not better? Yeah. Because I want to talk about the red flag. That's a red flag.
But most of the time, ladies, during courtship, they said, love is blind.
Love can see now. No?
So most of the time, they don't see most of these red flags. I'm telling you.
But it's a red flag.
Yes.
Because a man who does not apologize from you from beginning, you will know.
Not a man, you will have known. You will have
even a woman too, that every little thing cannot say I'm sorry. She's too high to say I'm sorry. She feels her heels have taken her too high. That
is very tough.
It's very tough for a woman not to say.
Ladies too do
it.
My husband is so generous and he can do anything. And because of that, they just want to stick to that guy. Irrespective of whatever bad flags, other physical red flags. They look away from you. You will come back and beg. You will come back and give me this. You know him. Don't worry. I should be buy your Mapada. Why you come back? Okay, now I want to ask. Still talking about this. Who should apologize first? Is saying I'm sorry enough or an action that should be followed? I remember one of our guests said that being apologetic or saying sorry, being apologetic was what she talked about. So she talked about it emphatically, that I apologize. It goes a long way and is deeper than I'm sorry. Because it brings everything together. I apologize. I didn't mean to do it that way. Forgive me. Now when you say I'm sorry, it has become water that you can just look at. It's expensive now.
Even water is not expensive.
So now, if someone is saying I'm sorry, is it enough or you need to act it? Then when I also said something about sorry is the action that comes after
an offense.
Sorry is an action that comes after an offense. You need to act it. Because you have offended this person. So which one, is it enough? Is I'm sorry enough? Or the action
part
matters?
Yeah. The action part is the actual cost. Actually, they say talk is cheap. Right? You can say I'm sorry and you don't act it. I can't feel it. I know you just use it to pass. Okay? Now, since you like sorry, okay, sorry.
Take it now.
Take it. You see, but the action, I like that other one that talked about. I apologize. Honestly. It's all encompassing.
It's loaded.
Sorry.
My bad. Some people are good at my bad. My bad. My bad. My bad, and you still continue. My bad. They are telling you, my bad.
My bad. You know?
we must act it. That's why initially I talked about it, that it has a cost. You know, that's not when you pay for something and you not feel it in your pocket. You will. If you don't feel it, that means that thing that you pay for has no value. Okay, so it must carry the weight. Okay, you are saying, I'm sorry, I can see it in your eyes, I can feel it, you understand that, oh, really, you realize what you did, and really, you apologize for it. So it's not just to pass or just let me pass, let your mate, let my people go. There must be an action.
But now, see, sometimes you get tired of whether I apologize, I'm sorry. You just get to that point. We'll see, I've offended you. Let me give you space. You come around. Is that also a form? There are some people that are not good at saying I'm sorry. There are some people that will send it as text message. There are some people that express themselves better with writing. So as people want you to look at eyeball to eyeball, that's when they know that, hey, you're serious. I mean, what are the ways one can apologize and still pass that message, especially in a relationship, in courting? You know, for those of us that love gifts, you offend me, oh, just buy me a wonderful gift. You know, come, just be like this. Your partner offended me. Just tell me, take. I'm sorry. I don't want you to look into my eyes. But what are those? Because we celebrated VA and there were lots of I'm sorry with roses, with flags. I mean, what are those ways that, aside the regular way, that will still pass that same message and still know that if I apologize to Lori, she knows that, yes, Joy is truly sorry. It might not be that I'm crying, but she knows that, okay, no, this time around, she's sorry. It's not, I might be laughing and saying, I'm sorry. And she knows that, okay, yes, this time around, Joy is only saying sorry. So what are those?
Well, I will answer it this way, that you see, when two people are in a relationship, you study one another, you know what this person value more, you know, some couples, like you said, that writing, I mean, it takes a lot. It's not, I prefer to talk than to write. If you tell me to write, I see it as a punishment. I don't know what. So, you understand? So, if my wife, for instance, would prefer that, then, maybe I will put it. Maybe I will. Because
that really need that.
I will, because that would take me a lot. Writing. At times, people send messages. I'm careful. I prefer to call than to send messages. That is me. So I think each couple or my relationship with somebody should know the other party, what is convenient and what is not convenient. If Joy is always talking, okay, I want you to apologize to me right now, and you are sending me messages. I will look at it. That why are you sending me message? You understand? Maybe it doesn't mean anything to me. You will have known. I mean, when you are in love, you will have known what Olori value more, than maybe it's writing, more than talking, or gifts, like you said. Okay, if you love gifts.
Yeah, I love it.
You love gifts.
I love gifts.
And gifts, gifts, for example, are in different value also. I can give you roses. Okay.
No, I don't want roses. don't give me. I don't want
roses. Just make sure you put your word with it.
You see, there are words of affirmation. There are
words goes a long way with
like
my
wife.
Yeah, you said so.
Yeah, words.
It goes a lot. It gives that a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Even if you are saying I'm sorry, put it. Maybe just write something. For what?
You see, that's a value right now. So for her to really take you serious when you apologize, all right? Maybe after saying it, you can send the message. You understand? That will mean a lot to her. You understand?
Okay.
Or if I say, Joy, I'm very, very sorry. After
credit my lot.
Yeah.
Be
I
my
know
big
Papa,
servant.
Papa, you get there. There will be that beautiful.
I'll smile. The apology accepted.
Thank you so much for being on the program this morning. That's your final word to our viewers at home because of our time.
Well, I want to advise couples to, number one, don't take each other for granted. All right, please don't take each other for granted. Appreciate one another. Then value your spouse. Okay, there was one advice that during my wedding, they're still working for us. We're going to be 24 years this year. Okay, we're married and it's working for us. 24 years. The chairman of the occasion looked at me and said, I should study my wife, look at her, look at what she likes and what she does not like. That I should just concentrate on what she likes. Forget about what she doesn't like. If that my wife also said the same thing, that has worked for me, I'm telling you. Okay, most of the time, what makes it work for me is I just look at her. I see that, oh, she has been complaining about this thing, this thing, this thing. I avoid it as much as I'm telling you, I avoid those things. I don't do this that she does not like. I like to what she likes. Okay, if I'm going out, she likes to see me before I go out. Look at the color combination. People that okay.
You're not standing.
Am I okay?
I love that. You hear that? There are ways couples just compliment themselves.
Yeah.
And it goes a long way. So to me, like before we started the program, I was still behind the camera, irrespective, who is apologizing, why not people apologize and just say apologize for what I didn't mean it that way. I'm sorry if you took it wrongly or it came on the wrong time. It's making you feel like I'm taking it for granted. Apologize. Please forgive me. It doesn't have to be your age. It doesn't have to be your mommy, your daddy, your houseboy, your cleaner. Just apologize. It costs nothing. And if you apologize and the person is not, just move on. Move on. Don't be tired. Move on. Because why? You don't want to carry unnecessary bag. There are some baggages. But in marriage, you have to, if it's still relationship, you can move on. But if you are married, you don't go inside this water. You must keep your legs together and make sure something positive comes out of it. Until your partner see reasons and forgive you, things will work out well. We pray that this will be a lesson for each and every family watching us this morning and you will not miss anything. Okay, God will continue to keep that bond going because we are still in the month of love. Have a splendid and wonderful day. My name is Shereen Olori Adejoke.
And a very big thank you to our guests for making me laugh so hard here in the studio. Yeah, still talking about apology. All right, tomorrow we'll be discussing handling a lying partner. All those ones that will see black and call it white. And they're over and over again. Handling a lying partner. What's the way out? What's the way forward? That'll be our conversation tomorrow. Thank you for being a part of the show this morning. Just like the summary of what we have said this morning is be humble, don't let pride. Because apology has made a lot of people miss a lot of things and have made people gain a lot of things by just saying, I'm sorry. You've gained a lot. And sometimes you not saying I'm sorry has made you lost a whole lot. Somebody wants to give you something. You're not saying I'm sorry. The person just goes away, So please learn to apologize in all you do and be humble. Have a splendid Monday ahead. Stay blessed.